Hey you guys, I'm Phil Town from Rule 1 Investing, and today I want to talk to you about one of the things that makes companies great. It's called a moat. One of the most important standards to look at when we're evaluating a company, one of the 4 M's of Rule 1 Investing, which are the 4 things you have to think about to do well as an investor, according to Charlie Munger and Warren Buffett. One of those M's is called moat. Without a moat, now think about what a moat is, right? It's that water around a castle where it prevents an attack. And that same idea exists with a company. And what it is some kind of intrinsic characteristic that can't be separated from the company that gives it protection from competition. Without a moat, you run the risk of competition just jumping right over to your castle and carving away a large portion of your company's market share with little warning. And that's one of the really tough things about capitalism, is that really good companies that find a niche often just advertise that, hey, come in here and compete with me. I have no way to prevent you from just copying what I'm doing and taking away my market share. And without some way to keep that competition at bay, it's very difficult for companies to sustain their high profit margins and continue to grow. So when there's a presence of a really good moat, a company can dominate their industry and their niche without fear of competition. Holy smokes, their shareholders make money in the process. The company is nearly inflation proof, like, rises of prices for products like, I don't know, maybe sugar for Coca-Cola, and Coca-Cola can just keep raising its prices as long as those underlying prices are going up, because it has such a huge moat. So to help you better understand what a moat is and how to tell if a company has one, we're going to take a closer look at Apple. Now, Apple's moat is fascinating. We want to look at what it is and how did they build this thing. So first, the moat starts with innovative technology. So innovation is kind of Apple's lifeblood, right? For years, they've been pushing the envelope on technology they develop. They've been producing products that are, really more functional. You get so much more power in the product, lighter weight, smaller, more user-friendly. At this point, it's extremely unlikely for a new competitor to come in and just start producing computer devices that are on par with what Apple produces. Now, why is that so hard? Because they have control of technology. They have secrets that they're protecting, which make their technology much more of an ecosystem than any technology in the world. And while Apple does have competition from companies like Samsung and Google, not just everybody can go out there and just start out innovating Apple. And for that reason, Apple's product innovation is a big part of their moat. Apple has also mastered another aspect of moat, which we call a brand, or a brand moat. Their name and logo are probably the single most powerful brand in the world. They're recognizable everywhere in the world. You say Apple, everybody knows what that is. Anybody who's remotely familiar with a computer or a phone has a good sense of Apple's brand story. By the same token, Apple's cultivated this incredible brand following. Remember we were talking about like Coca-Cola a little bit ago. Coca-Cola can raise its prices because people go in to get a Coke. They don't go in to get a Pepsi or a cola. And the same thing's going on with Apple in terms of their brand. A large percentage of Apple customers, just like me, buy new Apple products as soon as they come available. And likewise, the same customers, just like me, remain fiercely loyal to the brand, almost to the point of, I don't know, fanboys or something, just loyal customers. So Apple is able to ensure that they have this sort of ready-made customer base, right? Because they've got this amazing brand and amazing secrets that we're really, really involved with, kind of personally love. And because of that, they've got this ready-made customer base anytime they release a new product. I mean, to the tune of billions of dollars. And they release a new product. When they do that, they're also able to limit the chances of a competitor drawing away existing customers by coming in with a better product. So, for example, if Samsung comes out with a better phone, which they might, Apple is going to come along with something that competes with that, and that's the one I'm going to buy. That's just how it works with a great brand. Next, Apple has superb management team. And while management gets its own category in the 4 M's, right? So the first one is meaning, second one is moat, third one is management. So management is extremely important. It's its own category. Believe me, having honest, transparent management with integrity and talent is an essential part of building and maintaining that moat. So shareholders and customers both trust Apple to deliver on their promises. When they say they're going to do something, we expect they'll do it. And even when there's bumps in the road, even when they don't get enough product out, customers are less likely to abandon ship because we're very confident that Apple's management's going to tell the truth about, what the solution is that they're going to be coming out with. It's coming down the road, and we believe them, and they've delivered on that. So having customers that trust you is a really big part of keeping customers from leaving, and Apple and their management are incredibly well trusted. If you think about it, this is a very important part of a secrets type of moat, is to have a management team that can continue to come forward with new and better products all down into the future. Whereas Coca-Cola has its big brand and its one secret, if it's even a secret, and they just have fans that want that thing over and over again. So that's an easier moat to maintain. Apple has a bigger job of maintaining that big moat that they've got by continuing to do what's called creative destruction. They have to wreck their old iPhone 4 with their iPhone 7, right? The iPhone 4 finally goes away. So that's a little tougher deal, and that's why management's so important. And finally, Apple has developed a unique company culture, and you don't have to be part of like the Apple employees world to be a part of that culture. Their marketing, their PR, their brand image combined, they create a story surrounding the company that we really love as a customer, right? It's the Steve Jobs thing. Man, he's such an icon, and he'll never, people will never let go of that. When a person buys an Apple product, they're buying into that experience, and that experience that customers have, that we have, we come to appreciate where that's coming from, the quality of what we're working with. And that's unlikely to be something we're going to leave behind. And it's unlikely to be something that we're willing to give away for a little bit better price. And that's such a huge part of a big moat. So this video, I get it. It might sound like I'm some kind of advertisement for Apple. Listen, there's a deeper point. I do love Apple, and fine, I'll be an advertisement for Apple. But the danger point is the deeper point is that Apple has managed to build a moat that's supported by a large number of factors working together that a competitor has to replicate to overcome. And thanks to that moat, Apple investors don't have to worry much about a new kind of unforeseen competitor coming out of left field and destroying the company. Ain't gonna happen. They're not gonna outdo Apple. They're too far down the road for that. And there's no way they're able to drive their true value down. So that's a powerful part of investing in a great company, is to know that down the road in 10 years, they'll be worth more. Apple isn't the only company to build that kind of a moat. And once you learn how to recognize whether a moat exists and the factors that are supporting that moat, what Charlie calls the intrinsic capability of that company, the things that are built into it, then you're going to be a lot better at identifying companies that present a really great opportunity for you to invest in. Now, I'd love to hear from you guys. What other companies do you think have a great moat? Let's have a conversation about that. Leave a comment below with your answer, and I'll be sure to follow up with you. And I really want to thank you for watching this. We love doing this, and I'm glad you're paying attention. Now go play. If you enjoyed this video, you guys, and you feel it was valuable in teaching you more about investing and valuing companies and what moats are all about, hit the like button, will you? And please share the video with your friends. And if you want more investing content, subscribe to my channel. We got a lot of content coming. And don't forget to click the button on the screen for a free gift, and thanks again for watching.